Green, the Digital Media Manager at Grantham University. We're very excited to present this new show. It should be a great experience. Talk of the Talon will cover a variety of topics, all aimed at helping online students in schools and in their career. Also joining me today is my co-host Eric Sorrentino. He's the Social Media Manager at Grantham and the Managing Editor of our blog.
Thanks, John. I appreciate it. I should also mention that the Grantham University Fighting Eagles mascot himself, Talon, is joining us on set today. He is clearly the inspiration behind Talk of the Talon being the name of our webisode here today. I'm really excited about this first webisode. GU is 100% online, so we're hoping that this show is it's geared toward the students to help them in school and in their careers.
Thanks. Well, let's get right into our first topic. We get a lot of career-related questions from our students. So today's topic is going to focus on the interview process, specifically ways not to
What not to do
in an interview. Yep. So yeah, 5 ways to fail an interview. Number 1 is showing up late.
Sandy, is that guy here yet?
Sorry I'm late, man.
Glad you made it.
Showing up late to an interview is like showing up late to a first date with a pretty girl. In both scenarios, this does not end well. Look, this is your first impression, and if you're late, the potential employer, and the pretty girl for that matter, are going to associate your tardiness with future meetings if you were to take that next step. So punctuality is a priority, that's a must. With the job interview, arriving 10 to 15 minutes early is the ideal scenario. So let's move to number 2, which is having your cell phone go off.
Mr. Sandberg, looking at your resume, it's very impressive. I want to know what you can do for our company.
Absolutely. Well, excuse me, I need to take this photo.
This is just bad. It doesn't end well. It's disruptive is really the biggest thing with this. I've actually had this happen to me in an interview. Cell phone went off. It was a really loud vibrate, and the guy even looked at me and said, "Oh, go ahead, answer it." And I could tell he was annoyed, wasn't happy with me. So it doesn't go well. It takes 10 to 15 seconds to turn your cell phone on silent or off. Do that as you're walking into the door. It's pretty easy. Let's move on to number 3, which is not researching the company.
So, Mr. Sandberg, what do you know about our company?
Absolutely. Well, after some research, it looks like you're a phenomenal engineering firm.
On the contrary, we're a marketing company.
Well, I would still love to be a part of your wonderful organization.
Doing your research ahead of time shows the potential employer that you are truly serious about the position. Find ways to smoothly incorporate your research into the interview. You don't want to make it too obvious, though, but you want to make sure the interviewer knows that you did your homework ahead of time and proves that you're truly serious about what you're doing. Let's move on to number 4, which is putting down your former employer.
Take a look at your resume. Your last job, you had quite a few accomplishments. Why did you leave?
Well, I haven't left yet, but place is horrible, man. They make me get there at 8 a.m. every day. I get an hour for lunch. I can barely make it to the place to get any food. Nobody likes it there. And then when I found out about your electrical engineering firm, I mean the marketing firm, I thought my cashier skills would just be amazing opportunity for me.
Don't put down your former employer. It may not have been a great experience, but that's not what they want to hear in an interview. It comes across negatively. They want to hear things that show them you're going to be a good, respectful employee. You know, the job that you had may not have been all that great. It may have been a dead end, but you know, if you're looking for new career opportunities and growth, that's the kind of stuff you can talk about, and that's what an interviewer wants to hear. And let's move on to number 5, which is dressing in unprofessional attire.
Sandy, send him in.
How you doing, Bob?
Great.
Neglecting to dress to impress for a job interview would be a tragic downfall. To make the best possible first impression, you have to look your finest. And that doesn't mean that your shirt is straight out of the dryer, is all wrinkly and unpresentable and everything like that. For optimal results, either break out the iron or go to the dry cleaners. It takes some time, but it will be definitely worth it in the end when your potential employer is impressed.
That's good. Well, we only covered 5 ways to fail an interview today, but there are obviously way more ways to fail an interview. And we actually have a blog post about it. The link is on the bottom of your screen right now. I think it's 10 ways to fail an interview.
10 ways.
So if you want more information, give that a look. If you want more information about Grantham University itself, visit www.grantham.edu. We would also like suggestions for posts that we can provide information to you. This show is for our viewers. So if you have any questions that you want us to answer, submit them to us on Twitter, which is on the bottom of your screen right now, or Facebook as well. You can get on there and just send us messages and ask us questions that you would like us to answer, and we'd be more than happy to do that. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.